Good morning. Okay, so today is April 21st, and we just got news that the Ohio schools are now canceled for the rest of the school year. So, how do you feel about that? I know that some kids are really disappointed, and other kids are on the other side of that, and they're really super excited. So, I'm somewhere in between because I teach all online anyway. So this is sort of a normal process for me. But I'm so excited that you're here this morning. I want to do some different things in Scratch. So you see our Scratch scene right here. And Scratch is so wonderful because you can do it at school, you can do it at home, you can do it in between your online classes, you can make it a part of your online classes. So if you have an assignment from a teacher that they want you to draw something or they want you to explain something, you can use this awesome Scratch platform. And it's free and it is really colorful and fun. And there are tons of examples in the Scratch community right on your Scratch page. So all you have to do is just click ideas or search in the search toolbar up at the top. So I'm really excited to use this tool. What I'd like to do today is we're going to be using emojis. So we're going to draw emojis and then we're going to experiment with moving emojis around. Okay? Sound good? Awesome. Okay, so the very first thing that we want to do is we want to get rid of this sprite right here. So go ahead and do you see how he is highlighted and then he has a little trash can X? Click that X. Bye-bye. Okay, the next thing that we want to do, so here's our big window where we put our code. Here's our preview window where we can see what's happening. And on the left-hand side are all of our codes. And then sort of smash to the bottom right. This is where we have our sprites, where we can create our sprites, which was what we're going to do in just a second. And then we have our backdrops. Okay, so let's go to on the bottom right-hand corner. It says choose a sprite where I'm just hovering on it. I haven't clicked anything. And then it says choose a sprite, paint, surprise, upload sprite. So we don't want any of those. We want to go down to paint and click on paint. Awesome. Now, why I want us to do this is because we're going to draw our own sprite for this activity. Fabulous. So we are going to, the first thing we want to do is we're just going to draw an emoji sprite. So it's just going to be a circle with two eyes and a mouth. That's it. Very simple. So the first thing that we want to do is go to our fill. And I am going to go to, I always put all my brightness all the way over to the very right hand side, this brightness right here to the very right hand side, so I can see all of my color shades. That makes me be able to see all of my nice shades of color. Okay, so I want to pick a yellow for my fill. And then I want to go over here for my outline, or I want to go here to my circle and highlight my circle. And for my outline, I want it to be black. So I put my color all the way to 0. My brightness is at 0. My saturation is at 100. It can be at 0 too. 100, it doesn't really matter. Okay. And then that's how I get that nice black outline. Now, I want the black outline to be nice and thick. So I have it at 9. And you can just go up or go down with these little arrows right here. So all I do is I have my circle selected and I just click and drag. Okay, I just clicked and dragged. So let me demonstrate that one more time. I just click and drag. All right, awesome. So that is my circle for my smiley face emoji. Now, let's go ahead and draw his two eyes. So I'm thinking his eyes should just be plain black. So in our fill, let's take our, we can leave our, let's take our brightness to 0, our color to 0, and that gives us that nice black color. And let's make one eye. And then we always, if we can, use our keyboards and do Control C, Control V. And that makes the exact same copy of his eye, because symmetry is beauty. That just means when things are symmetrical and things look exactly the same. That's most people's identification of beauty, or what they say is beautiful, things being even. You don't have to use your keyboard. If you want to hit the select and do copy paste and then pull him over here. Awesome. And try and line him up to get that. So not only are the eyes the exact same, but they're symmetrical. They're sort of on, the one is over here on the left side, the one is over here on the right side, and it's sort of equal. So like when I sit far back like this, I can see it's sort of equal. All right, awesome. Now, this is a little bit trickier because our wand, if when we pick our pencil tool, our wand is a little bit like it can go like a little bit crazy, right? So don't worry about how your smile looks. Just do the best you can. So I do like a little smile like that. Now that is not symmetrical. That's not even. So like one side does not look like the other side. If I want to get absolutely perfection, I can do one side, and then you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to click on my select tool, and I am going to select this little guy right here, and I do copy, paste. But wait a second. When I bring him over here, that doesn't look like a circle, does it? So I want to go to flip horizontal, and then I can piece him right there. And then look, one side equals the other side. They're the exact same. So if I want to, whoops, I don't want that. If I want to grab this part and I hit my shift key down and grab that part, I can move them over and I can make them into a group by clicking that group. So now I can move them all over the place. Oh, I'm mad. I'm sad. I'm mad. I'm sad. Wait, not sad. Glad. You know what we can do for sad? Flip vertical. Now I'm sad. Oh, come on. Flip vertical again. Now I'm happy. Yay. So let's leave him a happy face. Okay. So we played around with group. We played around with copy paste. We played around with flip horizontal and flip vertical. Okay. So you can play with those all day long. That is what is so awesome about playing on a computer and drawing on a computer, is that you can just fool around and fool around and fool around, and you never run out of colors and supplies and paper and stuff. You can just do it to your heart's content. Okay, so this is our little smiley face. And instead of it being costume one up here as the little identification, let's put smile one. Okay, just to be super clear about what he is. He's a smile one. And then, and I see him down here in my sprite one. Awesome. Okay. And so now let's go into our code. Okay. And I see my little sprite right here. And let's start making him do some stuff, okay? The first thing that we are going to do, so we have our nice little emoji here, and now we need to ask it some questions. So let's go ahead and do some easy questions to warm up and to figure out how this actually works, okay? So the first thing that we want to do is ask this little guy, have this little guy ask a question, and then we put in what the correct answer is, what happens if the person gets the correct answer, and what happens if the person does not answer the question correctly. Okay, so we'll just do something really super like 1 + 1. Does that sound good? Okay, great. So we are here in our control, and we want to scroll down to this light blue area, and it's our sensing area. So there's touch, distance to, and then right here is ask. So let's go ahead and drag over ask. Now, the question that we want to do is something really super simple. So let's do, what is 1 + 1? Okay, and wait. Now, let's go up here and grab our forever loop and put it here. And inside of our forever loop, we are going to have an if statement. Okay, so let's drag over if. And inside of our if, we're going to, in this little triangle, or actually this little diamond piece right here, we're going to go into our operators. And we're looking for something that equals something. So this is plus, minus. This is times. This is division. If there's greater than, less than, let's go ahead and equals. All right, so we're saying if answer equals 2, then say correct is the overall picture. So we want to make an answer right here that's going to go in here, which is going to be like another piece of our code. And so we go into sensing and put the answer right here. So it's going to say, when I click this green flag, my little guy is going to say, what is 1 plus 1? And then he's going to wait. And it's going to loop. So it's going to ask this question again and again until I stop it. And it's going to say, if answer equals 2, which is the correct answer, then what happens next? Okay, so then we have to say, so we go into our say, and we'll do say for 2 seconds. That's right. Exclamation point. Okay. And then let's do a little control that says stop all. Okay. And let's try it out. So I'm going to click my green flag. What is 1 plus 1? Let's give it the correct answer. And so I enter 2 in my search bar, and then I hit this little check mark. That's right. All right, now let's do it over again, and let's answer 1 plus 1 is 1. And it doesn't say anything, okay? So now let's go ahead and make him say, that's not right, or try again, or that's incorrect, okay? So we could redo all of this, or we could go ahead and right click and hit duplicate. Now let's just leave this here. We won't attach it for right now, okay? So the first thing that we're gonna do is, it has to say, we're not gonna go here and we're gonna say answer equals, 1 through a million, because they could answer anything. What we wanna say is, it doesn't equal this, it doesn't equal 2. And then we'll say that's not right, or try again, and then stop, okay? Okay, so we pulled out our answer piece, and we're looking for not, and not answers this equals this. So we go here and we put not, and then we put equals. Not, the answer can't be 2. So let's do this and click answer 2. And then we're going to say, if you don't answer 2, try again for 2 seconds, okay? Now let's put all of this into our loop here. And I think we need to stop all here too. Okay, so we have when clicked, what is 1 plus 1? Answer 2, that's right. If not, the answer is not 2, then try again, and then we stop it. So let's try it out. What is 1 plus 1? 2. That's right. What is 1 plus 1? 1. Try again. Boop, boop, boop. Wah, wah. Okay, so fun, fun, fun. Let's ask it another question. All right, so let's do, what is the name of Harry Potter's godfather? Do we have any Potter fans out there? Okay, his name is Sirius Black. I wonder if I spelled that correctly. You know what? Let's take out, I'll just put it S-I-R-U-S, Sirius Black. And then I'm going to say, okay, that's right for 2 seconds. If the answer is not Sirius Black, then it's going to say try again for 2 seconds. All right, let's run it. What is the name of Harry Potter's godfather? Sirius Black. That's right. What is the name of Luke Skywalker's father? Darth Vader. Darth Vader. What is the name of Luke Skywalker's father? Darth Vader. That's right. Awesome.